Welcome to NIA English Channel, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling something almost everyone faces, that Monday morning question.
Ah, yes. How was your weekend? It sounds so simple, doesn't it?
It does. But finding the right words, especially if you're learning English, can be surprisingly tricky. You often just end up saying,
It was fine or good,
Yeah,
which doesn't really invite much conversation.
exactly. We want to move beyond fine. So today we've got this great dialogue script. It features two people, Mark and Anna.
And they showcase two totally different ways to answer that weekend question. Really well, actually.
So think of this as a shortcut. We're going to break down how they do it.
Right. Our mission here is basically to dissect this script. We're pulling out the structures, the keywords, the
Our
vocabulary.
templates, really.
Exactly, the templates. So you, the listener, get a kind of ready-to-use toolkit for these conversations. It's about sounding natural and engaging.
And what's great about this source is the contrast. You've got Mark. His weekend is all quiet, relaxing. And then Anna, who had a really busy, fun kind of weekend. Productive, even.
That contrast is perfect for learning. You get both models. So should we start with Mark, the blueprint for a relaxing weekend?
Yeah, let's unpack Mark's approach first. How do you talk about chilling out without sounding, well, boring?
Well, Mark's story it's almost a masterclass in describing restorative rest. If you've had a crazy week, this is the language you need.
Okay.
Notice how he starts Saturday. What's the first thing he mentions?
Sleeping late.
Right, and he calls it the best part of the weekend. That immediately signals low-energy recovery mode.
That's interesting. It's not just an activity. It's like setting the scene.
Yeah.
And grammatically, it's simple past tense, right? I slept late.
Precisely. That's the foundation for this quiet model.
Yeah.
Simple past tense. It feels relaxed, unhurried.
Okay, so slept late. Then what?
Then he moves into simple, comforting home stuff. Made a big breakfast, coffee, eggs, toast. It's all about comfort.
Right, very domestic self-care vibes.
Yep.
And the afternoon.
Leisure, but still low-key. I went to the park to read a book.
And the script adds those details about the park being sunny and warm, full of people, families, dogs. Why put that in?
Ah, good question. It does a couple of things. First, it makes his story more engaging for the listener. You can picture it.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it lets him use descriptive words, sunny, warm, even though his main activity, reading, is passive. It adds texture without adding action.
I see. Keeps the conversation alive. And his evening sounds like it followed the same pattern.
Totally. Listen to music and cook dinner. Simple pasta described as tasty. The whole day just breathed quiet satisfaction from small things.
Okay, so that's Saturday. What about Mark's Sunday? Still slow.
Very much so. A morning walk, cool and fresh. Then more reading.
Reading again.
Yeah, and that repetition is important. It reinforces the idea of genuine calm. He wasn't rushing.
But then he visits his parents. That could potentially be stressful, couldn't it? How does the script keep this within the relaxing frame?
That's a really sharp point. The script does it by focusing on comfort, positive sensory details during the visit.
Oh, so.
Well, they had lunch. His mom made his favorite, chicken and rice. Instant comfort food connection.
Ah, okay. Food is comfort.
And he helped his dad in the garden. But it's not framed as a chore. He notes the beautiful red and yellow flowers.
So, again, it's the description softening the activity. The language focuses on pleasure. The meal, the flower is not the obligation.
Exactly right. It transforms a potentially routine visit into part of the restorative weekend.
Makes sense. And how does he wrap up Sunday?
Predictably relaxing. Chilling at home, bit of TV, early to bed. And crucially, he states the outcome. He felt ready for Monday.
That's the payoff.
That's the emotional anchor for the whole story.
So the takeaway from Mark, use simple past verbs. Use transition words like after that, in the afternoon. And always link it back to the feeling like being rested or ready.
Got it in one. That's the quiet weekend blueprint.
Okay, now let's completely shift gears. Let's talk about Anna. If Mark was low-key.
Anna was definitely high energy. This is the model for talking about a busy, fun, maybe more socially engaged weekend.
Right, so how does she start her Saturday?
With productivity, actually.
Yeah.
Cleaning her apartment.
Cleaning. That doesn't sound very fun, model.
But notice how she frames it. She mentions using music to help. So even a chore is presented with a positive spin, contributing to a sense of accomplishment.
Okay, I see. Making the necessary sound enjoyable. Then the energy picks up.
Big time. Afternoon. Shopping with her friend Sarah. Big mall downtown. The social element comes in right away.
And she gives that specific detail, doesn't she? Buying a new blue shirt.
Yes. And those specifics are gold in conversation. They give the listener something concrete to latch onto, maybe ask about later. Oh, what kind of shirt? It keeps the chat going.
Good point. Mark's pasta is nice, but the blue shirt is more of a conversational hook.
Definitely. After shopping, more social time. Cafe with Sarah. Tea, coffee, chocolate cake. And again, that sensory detail, it was so good.
So similar to Mark using tasty, but the context is different. It's shared enjoyment out in the world, not quiet pleasure at home.
Precisely. And her evening. Still high energy, even solo. Watched a comedy movie. Her comment, I laughed so much.
Active and expressive, even when watching TV. Compare that to Mark's watched a little TV. Different vibe entirely.
The verbs feel faster, the adjectives more dynamic. Laughed so much versus just watched.
Okay, let's look at Anna's Sunday. The script says it was a mix.
Yeah, it starts peacefully church in the morning, but then the pace quickens again. Farmer's market visit.
Buying ingredients, apples, bananas, tomatoes, and again, the description, fresh and colorful.
That sensory language is doing work again. It makes the market visit sound appealing, and it leads right into her next big activity.
Which was cooking.
Cooking a lot. Big salad, fruit salad, soup. Script calls this so smart. This is prep for the week.
So for the busy model, productivity and efficiency can be highlights, framing preparation as a win.
Exactly. It's part of the busy but successful narrative.
But she did relax a bit too, right?
She did, but notice how. Listen to an English podcast. So even her relaxation has an element of self-improvement or active learning. It's not passive like Mark's reading, perhaps.
Interesting distinction, productive relaxation. And how did she end her Sunday?
Connecting with family, but differently than Mark. She called her sister in another city, talked for about an hour. Dedicated remote connection time.
So Mark's family time was about physical presence, helping. Anna's is about dedicated conversation.
Right. And throughout Anna's story, look at the adjectives. Busy, fun, delicious, funny, peaceful, fresh, colorful. She's constantly adding that layer of positive description. She's selling the experience.
Okay, so we have these two really clear but different models. Mark's quiet recharge, Anna's busy engagement. What's the practical takeaway for someone listening when they get asked about their weekend?
This is where we synthesize. The key, I think, for learners is avoiding a jumbled story. Both Mark and Anna succeed because they follow a clear structure. Saturday first, then Sunday, and within each day, they generally move through morning, afternoon, evening. It's chronological.
That makes sense. It makes it easy for the listener to follow along. No mental gymnastics needed. You feel like you're on solid ground listening.
Exactly. Conversational reliability. That's the first pillar. Structure. Second pillar. Verbs.
Simple past tense again?
Keep it simple. I went, I watched, I ate, I met, I was. Don't try to be fancy here. The richness comes from adding those descriptive words, like Anna did, after the simple verb.
So let's say you just, I don't know, watch TV all weekend. How do you make that less flat using Anna's technique?
Instead of just, I watch TV, maybe say, I watched this really fascinating documentary about ancient Rome. Or, I finally caught up on that hilarious comedy series everyone's talking about. Use an adjective.
Add a hook. Okay.
Give it some flavor. Which leads to the third point. Intent or emotion.
The why or how it felt.
Yes. Both Mark and Anna framed their weekends. Mark needed rest, felt ready for Monday. Anna sought fun and productivity, felt accomplished or connected. You need to wrap up your activities with that feeling or purpose.
So don't just list tasks. Tell the listener what it all added up to for you.
Precisely, it gives your answer meaning.
And thinking bigger picture, why choose quiet versus busy? The source hints at this, doesn't it, about the week before?
It does. The implication is that your weekend choice often balances out your previous week. If you are stuck at home, maybe you crave Anna's social weekend.
And if you were running around nonstop for work, you probably desperately need Mark's kind of quiet weekend.
Exactly. So that simple question, how was your weekend? Right. It's actually an opening to share how you're managing your energy, your balance.
It makes the whole exchange feel a bit deeper than just small talk. These models are really useful tools.
They really are. Great templates for nailing that conversation.
This has been genuinely helpful, I think. Lots of practical ideas there.
Yeah. Weekends are just... they're for what you need, aren't they? Rest, fun, family, friends. It's your time. And now, hopefully, everyone feels more equipped to talk about it.
Okay, so now it's your turn listening. We've broken down Mark's quiet weekend and Anna's busy one. We want to hear about your weekend.
Yeah, tell us.
Please leave a comment below this episode.
Just tell us one thing you did this past weekend. Try using that structure. Morning, afternoon, evening, Simple past tense.
Did you go somewhere like the park or church? See family? Cook something nice like Mark or Anna? Let us know in the comments.
And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to NIA English Channel. We'll have more easy and fun English lessons coming your way.
Yes, please subscribe and maybe share this episode with a friend who's also learning English. Sharing is caring, right? Especially with language learning.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for tuning in today. It was great sharing these ideas. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.